What is going on, Vape fam? Joel of All Vapes coming at you as usual from the PNW lovely, amazing summer weekend that I got going on right now. Figured I'd share some of this love with you guys, you know what I mean? So I've got some essentials in vaping for you today. Now this is a collaborative line of specialty e-juice coming to you from Beard Vape Co, okay, and the Craft Vapery. It was a collaboration that those two companies came together with. And if you've ever tried anything from Craft Vapery or Beard Vape Co, you know that quality is coming at you, okay? If you guys have seen my Beard Vape Co review, then you definitely know what kind of quality I'm talking about. So first of all, look at this little 3-bottle box concoction that they put together. Morning, noon, and night are the flavors of the essentials. Just going to read to you the back info just a little bit. A calculated collaboration between Beard Vape Co and Craft Vapery. The essentials marries the legendary e-liquid artistry of the Beard with the famous expert flavor curation of the Craft Vapery. So we're going to get into these flavors. All three of these are my 3 milliliter fatties right here, just because that's how I do it. Morning, noon, and night. Absolutely love the bottle. They kind of glisten in the center. There you go. A little bit of bling going on for you. Joe loves the bling, you know what I mean? So the morning is a lemon drizzled Dough-ssant. Okay, beautiful flavor combination on this one. Absolutely rich, decadent, and out of sight. First of all, the labeling on these flavors, absolutely amazing. I really like just kind of an old-fashioned action that they got going on to it. Of course, the gold bling going on in the background once again. Now, lemon drizzled Dough-ssant. So you've got definitely that lemon flavor going on there. It's just kind of a spicy bite to it. I don't want to say spicy, but zesty, I think, is the appropriate word for it. Very, very sweet. So it's like your typical donut flavor, but the croissant comes through just a little bit more buttery and flaky. So there's the Dough-ssant for you. Now this is very, very airy, very, very light. And on the inhale for me, really hit that lemon zest flavor. Take a little whiff and you get some of that cakiness just kind of in the olfactory sense. One thing I loved about the morning was that the lemon zesty extract that they got going on with this one was so on par. It is literally like you took a lemon and just zested it right then and there. Take a little bit of a whiff and is really, really potent. Kind of gets you right here, you know what I mean? Beautiful flavor combination. The mixology was absolutely on par, which they described between those two companies. They definitely got it down. As far as passion and mixology is concerned, you're not going to pay for anything better. You know what I mean? This one, I think, is really going to bridge the gap for the breakfast lovers as well as the dessert vapors like myself. Wonderful concoction, very, very good on the extract, and the layers are perfect. So on the inhale for me, like I said, you get kind of a cakey and that lemon zesty consistency on your taste buds, and on the exhale, a little bit more of just that round buttery flavor, kind of doughy, kind of flaky. Absolutely perfect in the mixology on that one. So we're going to throw it back in its blingy little box because I'm anal and I like to do things that way. The next one is the afternoon. Now this one is a little bit different, totally outside the box. Not everybody's going to like this one. Classic Mojito. Now mojitos happen to be one of my favorite adult beverages. Very, very classic in terms of what it is. So typically a little bit of vodka or gin, fresh mint leaves, muddled on the bottom of the glass with a little bit of sugar, and then you mix it up, spin it up, and that's what we're talking about. So minty with a little bit of a lime flavor to it. Absolutely beautiful consistency. First thing that comes through is just a lot of that mintiness with a little bit of that lime, and it just makes a beautiful concoction. It really, really is an even blend and a solid mix. I mean, if you're paying $6 for it and the actual drink itself, you might be able to get something good and decent quality, but this is really, really worth the money for the vape, you know what I mean? And it was very refreshing for me. So I have spoke to a few people that don't particularly much care for this flavor, but I think it's an individualism kind of an issue, you know? I like thinking outside the box when it comes to vapes. It's a very, very tasty vape, but it is so true to the profile of the actual drink. You can't get much better than that, man, I'm telling you. The Afternoon by The Essentials. Little bit of a happiness from Beard Vape Co. and Craft Vapery. Definitely know what they're doing on this one, man. The third and final flavor is Night. And my daughter, if she was old enough to vape, would absolutely love this one. Red Velvet Cupcake. Now here's the unique thing about this one. I pretty much cannot stand red velvet cake. I know, call me un-American, call me whatever you want, but I think what it is for me it's a stigma. Everybody loves red velvet cake. I don't really understand what the fascination is over it. I mean, to me it's just cake dyed red, but this one came out really super impressive to me. Very rich, very decadent, unbelievably sweet. Okay, you're talking about a rich, velvety, kind of a vanilla creamy buttercream to it over the top. And then, you know, of course, you've got that red cakey taste to it. So the cakiness is there, a little bit of a vanilla going on in there, you know, kind of a light custard flavor to it almost. So maybe that's what is just the main difference. As a former culinarian, I should know the difference between regular white, yellow cake and, you know, like a red velvet cake. But you know what? Something that differentiates between the two has really made me love the Night, the Red Velvet Cupcake from The Essentials e-liquid. So it's a lot to say that I love Red Velvet Cupcake. It's even more to say that I love the Red Velvet Cupcake vape more than the actual thing. That's saying something, especially with somebody as refined a taste palate as I. So we're going to put this back in the box and throw these together for you right here. So you got afternoon, you got morning, you got night. If you want to throw them in that combination here, okay, fine. We'll be extra anal. All right, morning, afternoon, and night is what we're talking about from the Essentials e-liquid, from the concoction collaboration, if you will, from Beard Vape Co. and the Craft Vapery. Amazing vapes. These are all in 3 milligrams. I'm sure you can get them in whatever you want. Really, really good stuff. So here's what we're talking about. Outside the box with these flavors, okay? Traditionals as far as a lot of the bases are concerned, but the flavors are pretty out there. Mixtures of traditional stuff that we all like to see and we all like to vape, but different flavors. So with the classic mojito, the lemon drizzled dough-sant, which is a little bit of a mixture behind a French pastry and just your traditional, you know, delicious, flaky, buttery donut. And then, of course, the Red Velvet Cupcake is a little bit of a twist on something that is fairly standard and traditional that we all like. Got my box floating away here. But you know what? Something that was done to it that made it really amazing for me enough that I like it more than the absolute original deal, the real deal. So the Essentials e-liquid came out with a really amazing line of quality e-juices. Definitely recommend them. If you've ever tried anything from Beard Vape Co., ever tried anything from the Craft Vapery and you trust them, you believe in them, any of those are your all-day vapes, then I've got some new all-day vapes for you guys. Check these guys out. So go on to the Essentials on Instagram, follow their page, check out all the pictures of everything that they have, celebrating the goodness of another amazing brand that come out from Beard Vape Co. and especially Craft Vapery. Awesome contribution to this wonderful collaboration, guys. So if you like this review, stay tuned. I've got more stuff coming out by Beard Vape Co. Incidentally, you can purchase this stuff for yourself on lfntman.com. That's the letters LFNT and then the word man.com. You'll find all the lines that they have from Beard Vape Co. to Poorhouse Vape and some others that they have. 5 different lines on that website. Really good quality stuff and pretty solid prices, retail prices for your vape wallet. You know what I'm saying? So spread the word here. Joe of All Vapes on YouTube. Let me take a breath. Vape will do me good. Sometimes you just gotta reflect, you know what I mean? Spread the word on my Instagram page as well, Joe of All Vapes. Really appreciate your support, especially in lieu of just a lot of the stuff that's coming through with the FDA regulations. But on August 9th, bet your bottom dollar I'm still gonna be doing reviews, guys. I'm not going anywhere. So business as usual. Keep the faith, stay humble, love yourselves, love each other, and you keep it cloudy, guys.